Look, we're all up on the screen.
Which screen?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Twitch in the corner of I have it on my third monitor, so I can see that it's actually started now. So you should say your thing.
Oh, I'm hearing both on Zoom and Twitch.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to be looking.
We are clearly experts at this whole streaming thing that we've got going here. Everyone's just like,
when are we supposed to look? All right. So welcome to the Charmed and Dangerous live stream. I'm David Rodriguez, and I am going to be one of your hosts for the evening. In case you don't know, Charmed and Dangerous is the princess adventure game put out by Third World Studios and Trace Lynch's Games. It takes classic fairy tale princesses and reimagines them as RPG-style adventurers. So we have Gretel the Barbarian, Dorothy Gale the Witch, Briar Rosa the Necromancer, and Snow White the Ranger. And we are going to challenge the Candy Witch, who is hiding in the gingerbread cottage, and we're going to work our way through the forest and see if we can track her down. And now we're going to kind of go around and let everyone else introduce themselves, starting with Rob.
Oh, I was on the far right.
I can't tell where people are, but your face was the only one that was showing up in the window, so you get to go.
When you close your eyes, you see my face, so it doesn't...
He tells me that every time.
You're not supposed to say that on a live stream. The safe space.
It's implied.
All right.
Hi, I'm Rob Gallerani. I've known David for forever, and I designed the basic rule set of this game. David kind of came to me and said, "Hey, we want to do a princess fighting game with them reimagined." It's gone through a bunch of iterations, but one of the big goals was we wanted to reflect some of the mythology.
Maria Vasquez. I'm a cosplayer, and I fell in love with this amazing game at PAX Unplugged, I believe.
That is
just
correct.
Before this whole horrible plague happened.
And what do you do?
I'm a textile conservator, like in real life.
Could you elaborate on what a textile conservator does? Because that shit's cool.
It sounds
I-
super relevant though too to what
It does.
your hobby
It
is.
is.
So good.
I put together exhibits in museums for like textiles. So if you want a Civil War exhibit, then I would take the frock coats from generals and people that fought in the war, and I'll put them on mannequins so that they are filled out and fit correctly, so the object doesn't get damaged over the long period of time it's on display. And if, for instance, they want it posed a certain way, like with a rifle or a sword or a belt or something like that, I organize the whole thing to keep all the objects from getting damaged over time and to give everyone a really interesting experience of what it was actually like in the Civil War.
Very
That's
cool.
so cool.
Yes.
That
Thank
is
you, Maria.
cool.
Wait, you need to say your favorite princess now.
Yes, and who is your favorite princess?
Probably Snow White.
Snow White.
She was my
All right.
second.
She's my second favorite. Okay, Tiffany, please introduce yourself. And don't use the term old, apparently.
Well, I'm not as old as you, so it's okay.
You are not as old as me.
I'm Tiffany. I was a part of the C2E2 con crew and have known Dave for a long time. And that's pretty much it. That's me.
And
The
who is your
amazing skip game.
yes, with the amazing makeup game. She was part of the con crew. She ran the booth. Like she managed the entire booth so that we could do demos and do other things. So she is underplaying her role and just sort of stepped in and ran it for the whole weekend.
That's what
And-
happens whenever you do shows with Dave.
Yes. You're such a liar, Mike. Like you're never at the booth. What are you talking about?
Hey, and DeVito, same thing. If you do
DeVito,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Sorry. And Tiffany, who's your favorite princess?
Briar Rosa.
Briar Rosa. Okay, so we're gonna let Mike talk now.
perfect. My favorite thing to do. So I'm the publisher for Third World Studios. Known Dave for way too long, obviously doing this. I think we've been doing this for like 10 or 12 years or some insane amount of time like that. So it might be longer than that actually.
More like 14.
14 years, a lot of years. So we've been publishing comics, graphic novels, and then we, decided to get into the board game space probably about 6 or 7 years ago. We're really excited, obviously, that we still managed to do Gen Con this year, although we wish we were there in person. So, super excited. This game came about to Dave and Rob's point. It's been a couple of years now, I guess, in the making, and we finally were able to showcase it last year. It was super exciting. Just to see how everybody really, got along with the game and just how excited people are with all the expansions and things like that. It's really starting to build a really great community, which is really fun. I've gotten a chance to work on the game a little bit on the design side, which has been on the graphic design side, which has been really awesome as well. So excited to do this tonight and hopefully keep on putting some expansions out. So my favorite character is Briar Rosa. I think that was one of the first designs I saw. To me, I love just the reimagination of her from the typical Briar Rose look and feel to the Day of the Dead look. So I think she's really cool. I love playing as Gretel, but I've had to do more graphic design work with Gretel than any character probably in the damn game. So I'm sick and tired of looking at her, unfortunately, but she's awesome too. But I think my favorite design is Briar Rosa.
All right, so let's jump over to the game, and we're gonna get started.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I started off, didn't I say?
Who's your
No, you
favorite?
didn't say anything. You just said like things
Oh.
about the game.
Right. So I'm David Rodriguez, and I guess I was creative director for the game. I also did some game design and came up with like the original idea with a friend of mine named Jeff Belio. We had an idea for it, but then we stopped working on it and just kind of benched it and let it sit for a while. And then Jeff moved away, but then I decided to keep developing the idea and brought Sora in when she agreed. We met at AwesomeCon in DC. We were on a horrific panel together.
That panel, I was just talking to Brett about that panel.
Yeah, I've never been on a panel that bad before. And Sora was the only person afterwards. She was like, "That was weird, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was weird." And we've been friends ever since. And so it was
Literally.
great. It was just like that. So, and then we started working on the game, and Rob was a reformed. Can you be a reformed? What's the term for somebody who becomes a feminist late? Like, what's that term?
Oh.
Just a late bloomer?
Yeah,
You're a
late bloomer.
Rob was a late bloomer, but he came on
Reformed,
strong.
I feel like is not a good way to go.
Yeah, I don't want to say reformed.
Yeah, let's not do that.
And so we just started working on the game, and then it sort of took on a life of its own, and then the Kickstarter went off, and here we are. And most people semi-introduced how I know everybody, my Kevin Bacon relationship to everybody on the board. So this is exciting. I'm glad everybody made it.
Oh, one thing I forgot that was like, I think you only had one mandate for rule, and your rule was Charmings needed to be a disposable resource.
There was 2 rules. There was 2. Charming.
That was his contribution to the game design. That was it.
That was the best one.
That was it.
That was about, so Charmings were disposable, and there was no way to like attack other players, so it was fully cooperative. Like that was the only 2.
Yes. David, you didn't say who your favorite princess is.
I haven't yet, because it is Gretel, and it was because like I didn't know that she was going to become the poster. Like she's the MVP promotional
She really
like
is.
of the
Oh,
entire
yes.
brand. Like the number of like crushes and like noises that happen when people pass the banner is like ridiculous. And so I remember we were working on her, and so you did like your first design for her, and she was more of like a Valkyrie looking one, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
make her like we want a big woman. And you were like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna give you a big woman. And then you did like those huge, like ridiculous biceps on her. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so men and women love her so much. And I was just,
I think
perfect.
the only downside of Gretel is I'm pretty sure if you met her in real life, she just wouldn't shut up about CrossFit.
Oh.
So many jokes there. So that's who I am. Those are my stories. Are you guys ready to play?
I think we are ready to play.
All right. So I'm going to look blank again, Sora. Sorry, as I switch screens.
That's fine. The problem
All
is
right.
that I was talking last time. And
Right.
You just didn't respond.
What's he doing? So can everyone see the board on the Discord channel? Okay.
By the way, so really quickly too, I want to thank Jim Robertson, who's helping us do this.
Thank you,
stream.
Jim.
None of us know what we were doing. He has an amazing Twitch show. Look him up. We'll post a link in the chat. But Fantalumen, and he does I'm not sure how many days a week, but I've seen him several days a week at the very least streaming. So we'll send a link to his channel as well.
I cannot see the board, just FYI, so I will just be fabulously commentating on nothing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Because of the phone, you won't be able to see.
Yeah, I know.
Can you?
Well,
Okay.
when Michael, I'm so sorry. When he showed up before, I saw it, but that was before
Okay.
we went live. So
Okay.
If you can bring up Twitch on something, you'd be delayed by a minute, but you could watch the board.
I
Yeah,
might
like
be-
do another computer or some craziness.
All right. So we'll go from left to right. The board has been set up for a 4-player game. So that's you, Gretel. You got to draw 2,
Mike's already going. He's already botching Gretel.
right?
Gate.
So I was typing that plug into the other thing. All right, so it's my
Right.
so I'm going first. All right.
Yeah. So if you hover, will it zoom in for anybody on the
I'm
Twitch
not,
stream?
yeah. So what Jim would have to do is hold Alt and then highlight over the.
Oh, okay.
So. Cool. All right, I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I'm gonna try this new method of drawing 2 cards that we learned. Ooh, it worked. It's fancy. All right, so I am going to explore. So I am going to flip over this bottom left card right here. And let's see what it is. So if you could, let's see. It is the Wicked Sisters. When Wicked Sisters are revealed, all players must combine their hands, shuffle, and redeal them evenly, starting with yourself. Any extra cards are discarded.
I'm going to make you do all that work. I'm not doing it.
All right.
I don't do it. So we just put it all in the middle.
Yep.
Wow. Well, there's going to be just 2 random cards that don't get.
They go back to the overflow goes to you, I believe.
No, they get discarded.
Oh.
All right, so everybody gets 5 basically.
Well, you can just shuffle that.
Shuffle. All right, shuffle. And then I just hit 5. And then yes, so you have to hover it and just hit 5, and it'll draw 5 cards.
Okay.
All right. So now that I've done all of that, she has a threat level of 3 orange or harmony, and I have 1. And I will actually have a pocket pixie. So I'm gonna play the pocket pixie once Dave gets his cards.
That's gonna give you, yeah, that'll let you take it.
Yep. So I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna defeat the Wicked Sisters, and I'm gonna attach them to my orange. Oop. And I'm gonna toss a Charming out and explore again. Watch this. This is gonna be a master stroke.
So what does it mean when you toss out a Charming?
So I am disposing of one of these no good Charmings to go in search of a different foe. So I toss him out, and then it allows me to explore an additional time. That's her.
Only Gretel can do that.
Yes, it is her Sugar Rush ability. All right, I'm gonna do this right here.
Can I just say that I absolutely love all the names that were given for these, like the abilities and things? Just to say.
They are.
You can say that. We love when you say that stuff.
All right, so Toy Soldiers. So I only have 1 red, and I have enough orange to defeat. So I only have 1 fierce, and I have 3 harmony now.
So I could Wishing Star you, which would give you 2. So this way, someone.
Yeah, because the only other thing I have is On the Hunt. Oh, I didn't draw a card. Hold on.
Well, On the Hunt, that's kind of almost overkill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah.
All right,
So if you can help me, that would be fantastic.
Those
All
are
right, so you're helping me. So now the Toy Soldier is defeated, and what you do at the end, which is pretty cool, is so to gain experience, right, when you defeat the foes in the grid, you gain experience. So you can see they have facets associated with them. Right now, I can see he has it up. So there's 1 fierce and 1 of the orange, harmony facets. So you can choose which one of those places to put it. I'm gonna actually take this as a fierce, and I'm gonna end my turn. I'm not gonna, since you nerfed Gretel, I'm not gonna go.
You only get sleepy if you do it
More than twice.
more than 2 turns.
Yeah, well that's So yeah, but the next time I would be sleepy because I already did it twice.
You only did it once.
Mm-hmm.
You only got 1
You've-
turning up there.
Oh, I've used a Sugar Rush. All right, well, let's do it again.
Yeah, how about you don't deplete the board?
all
'cause
right,
it only
I'll-
refills
I'll let
1.
you go. I'll let you go. It's your turn.
Thank you. I'll take a turn. You gonna clean up?
Yep,
Okay.
I got it.
All right, I'll draw 2. What do I got?
Oh, also remember, having 7 cards in your hand is bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you pick this one, Robert.
Hey. Well, quit drawing cards, fatty.
Damn. All right, so I'm gonna play Force of Nature to keep us from discarding anything, depending on what we pick up. And that gets me down to 6. And now I will explore. I'm gonna go dead center.
Oh, wait, did we replenish?
No, I didn't replenish the board. Hold on.
There you go.
Gretel falling down.
That's what I do is Gretel.
Okay,
Just
so
fall down.
2 red, 3 blue is the threat level. We're looking at the wolf pack. So I have 1 blue, and I can get blue boosted, but I need red. Does anybody have a red?
I
Or
can,
that can?
I can give you a shooting star, which would give you
Okay.
a red and a blue,
Oh, I'll take that.
but you're going to need.
I'll still have to play my blue card, which I will do. So I will play Stroke of Midnight, which gives me way too much blue, but that's okay.
Well,
And I will.
I think that will still only give you 1 red, right?
Oh, that's true. So let me take that back and figure this out.
Oh, actually, if Briar Rosa gave you a shooting star as well,
Yeah, I do have a shooting star.
Yeah. Will you help me out, Necromancer?
There we
Thank
go.
you. So that should be enough, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is defeated, and then both Snow White and Briar Rosa draw a card. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip this to...
Okay, what do we need to kill the Candy Witch?
And I get my shooting star back because I played a Sanctuary.
Nice, good combo.
And I drew a Sanctuary. So.
All right, so that is my turn.
Cool.
I refill the grid, and it's over to Briar Rosa.
All right, let's hope I don't do what I did last game. We have the White Stag. So when it's revealed, you may discard any card in the foe grid and replace it with a card from the top of the foe deck. Needs 1 blue, which I have.
Oh no, that equips it.
No,
That's
that's
an item.
equipment.
Okay.
Or an item.
Yep.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can leave it on the board for Snow White to pick up because Snow White does not have a blue.
You don't
I never.
have-
Yeah, Snow White doesn't and Gretel doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't draw a card because you didn't pick up the item, but nothing bad happens.
So
Okay.
refill the.
Yep, you just refill.
Oh,
Oh, did I grab the whole thing?
yeah. No, it's all good.
Alrighty. Nobody has 7 cards, right?
Nope.
Nope,
Dave's close.
not close.
And goodness gracious me. So I first am gonna go ahead and that orange for me, Gretel. So I have 4 orange.
So what did you just do?
So Snow White's power is fairest in the land. So I'm always a little better than somebody at something.
How does everybody feel about that obnoxious ass power?
Hmm.
It's Snow White.
Which obnoxious app power? I missed it.
She is always one prettier than anybody else, or 1 better at anything. So I just get to pick someone else's power and be like, oh, that's nice. I'm 1 better for this turn.
No matter
That's pretty
no
obnoxious.
matter how good you get at something, she can always say she's 1 better.
It works
be-
out well
could
for
be
her
helpful.
friends, though.
Yeah.
It does.
We all know people like that in real life, though. Let's be honest.
What? None of those people ever go to comic conventions, Sora. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so so I'll have 4 orange. Now the question is, I'm going to take that stag because Briar Rosa did not, so I could. So I'm going to do that. I'm then going to get a card because it counts as beating an account.
Oh, you're gonna kill us.
I gotta take it though. But I am then going to. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I use my ability more than once?
Aren't you the lead designer of this game?
Yeah. This is not the
There's a
people
lot of
that
rules. There's a lot of rules going on.
There is. Yes, you can because it does not say once per turn.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to discard 2 charmings,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't get triggering the witch, and then I'm just going to we'll just take these 2 and discard them. So these 2 rat things get discarded.
Alright.
Leaving me with 6 cards, which is safe. And it kind of gives us a little bit of a buffer. And yeah, that's
Alright.
It's the end of your turn.
Bolster
Refill
away.
1. Okay,
All right.
so we've got our 2 commentators on the sidelines. What are your predictions so far for this game after you've watched 1 round?
Besides, we don't know how to play the game that we made.
Yeah.
I'm actually really impressed with the way the internet version of this has been designed. And you guys are like so quick. I'm like, okay, wait, I can't even read that card, but okay, that's cool. The only reason I know what's going on is because I've played it before.
Got it.
Okay, full disclosure, I haven't had an opportunity to play this game because it's usually just like me and Brett. And so, like, I'm with her. I can't read everything. They're so like, you guys are so quick. I'm like trying to like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to like really learn, and I'm like,
Right.
no.
Nope.
See,
Yeah,
I
this
knew
is-
the answer to that rule question, David. I just asked it out loud to help teach people.
Oh, got it.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's,
That makes
he's
smart.
so good. He's so considerate.
Yeah.
He is.
I wanted to know how well you knew the game.
Yeah.
Is really what it is.
Good.
And then he was gonna
You didn't know
ask
this
you
was
if
a
you
pop
answered it
quiz?
correctly. Yeah.
It didn't. So
Yeah.
we'll start reading the cards off as we go.
Yeah. All right, cool. And then Jim, if you can highlight the card then when we flip it. All right, I'm gonna flip a card. I already drew 2 cards, so I have 6 cards, so we're good as far as the candy witch is concerned. And then I'm gonna flip.
Oh, you dick.
Master Stroke. Trigger any Master Stroke effects now, then place this card under the villainous.
Hey, Jim, if you could hover over the villainess and show what her Master Stroke card does.
So the Master discard the top 4 cards of the dangerous deck.
Who
So,
knows why that's bad?
Yeah.
Because
So
we only have so many cards.
Correct.
And once we run out, we're deed.
oops.
Yep. So
Deed.
D-E-D-D.
this villainous likes to both fatten us up and mill the deck. So,
All right. So that happened.
so
So
full
I'm gonna-
DeVito.
Well, yeah, that all happened.
No,
so-
that ends your turn, buddy.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
can't do anything else.
I'm dead. All right, so let me bolster.
You have
Hey,
7
David, or
No, that's
whoever,
6.
how many
Yep.
Master Stroke cards are there?
Oh, so there are 8 total villain cards in the deck. 4 Master Strokes and 4 Lair Fortifications. If the
Oof.
villainess ever collects 5 of those, we lose. There's 1 way to win, 3 ways to lose. We lose if the dangerous deck ever runs out, which we just talked about. And if we ever have to discard, and we can't, if like any princess can't discard, we all lose. That princess dies. So your hand is like your life total.
Oof.
So the
Which
only
is
way
why
to
you
win,
throw away Charmings to stay alive.
exactly, eat this prince. That's what you said.
I will forever. I remember when you first talked to me about making the charming cards, and I was like, "What do you mean by charmings?" Like I thought that it was like some terminology that I just had no comprehension of. And he was like, "No, like Prince Charmings," and I was like, "Oh, that's golden." Yes.
And when you did the sketch, and you're like, how douchey should I make this guy's face? So let's highlight. Can we highlight a charming for us right now? And I'm like, you kind of want, like, you want to see that he's attractive, but also like you want to punch him a little bit.
Yeah. Ultimate douche face. Yeah.
Yes.
I wish.
And
Good job.
I wanted it to go. I did the star background because I was invoking that Tiger Beat magazine.
Yes.
All 6th and 7th graders bought like in my day. So that's what I went for.
You could have
Nailed
frosted,
it.
his tips.
So it looks like I'm holding how many cards here?
Too
You
many?
were too, right?
Too many. I did already draw my 2. So I have 8 cards. I feel like I should use.
So it only triggers, the Candy Witch doesn't trigger unless you have it at the start of your turn?
No, it's on her turn.
Oh,
So,
okay, on her turn.
In between.
Gotcha.
So right
Gotcha.
now we're safe.
All right.
I mean, does anyone know how to play this game?
No,
Yeah.
we don't.
Good thing
You
we don't
didn't
teach
know how
people
to
all
play
day.
this game.
We should have. It's too bad we don't have decay because we
Yeah.
could have.
99% of the games that I played have been not with the Candy Witch, just to be clear.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and explore. And I get an item.
Oh,
Which is-
you also have questions later too.
Yeah, that will help. So the War Sprite is the item that I found, and it gives a green facet. When this card is revealed, all players remove any curses from their princesses, but you are not cursed, so that will not help us at the moment. And I will. Oh wait, do I already have green? I'm gonna leave this on the board for somebody.
Okay.
So that'll keep me from drawing a card.
You take you off the draw card too, yeah.
I will questions later and shoot any preference the card I should kill on the board.
Pick the
That
best.
doesn't matter.
Sure.
What? So
All right.
one of the newer ones that came out, if you can, because
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
that's how you do it, DeVito. All right.
Nice.
That's-
That would be one of the newer cards that came out.
Look at that.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Good
Uh,
choice.
Yeah.
Problem is, I still have 7 cards. Is there anything else I can do?
Um.
I guess I can.
Well,
you give cards to people, or is that
I can
only an ability?
I mean, you can.
You can only give cards on if you're using fair trade. But I can blow up the board.
Oh yeah. Use your power.
So at this time, any player can put a card on top of the dangerous deck face down and then shuffle and re-deal it. So you can like mill a card to get back a better one if you have too many of something. I'm not going to destroy the grid right now because that's optional. But I'm going to shuffle in this Charming to maybe get a different card.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
So it doesn't go to discard, it goes back on top of the dangerous deck.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna use the F key to flip it.
Yep. Anybody else milling a card?
Fancy.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay pat. I'm like I'm pretty good here.
Okay.
You actually want a bunch of Charmings.
Yeah.
Did somebody take one from my... that's fine. I don't even know anymore. I will shuffle, and everybody can draw one, whoever contributed.
Sweet. I got that Charming back.
Me too.
I got a new card. So that is my turn. We did not wake up the queen.
All right. Then I will draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the new one I got? Oh, I got Sanctuary. Okay. And I do not have a green, so I think I will take that item.
Good. And then you will draw a card for doing that.
Okay.
So Sora, who's your favorite villainess?
Oh, the evil queen.
The evil queen?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
On a pure aesthetic level, when I designed Snow White, I mean, as an Asian woman, whenever I heard the description of Snow White traditionally, it always reminded me of, traditional, very old-timey Asian aesthetic. Very pale skin, very red lips, dark hair. So I really wanted to make her Asian. And so given that Evil Queen is in the same universe, I also wanted to make her Asian, obviously. Mm-hmm. And but I went super generic with it. So I because this is fantasy land, right? So I mashed together aesthetics from Korea, Japan, obviously Eastern Asian cultures, but like Korea, Japan, and China, just put them together and was like, okay, this is fantasy East Asia or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I really like her look and aesthetically she's my ish. So
well, she's available in the expansion, which we're not using right now, but you can get a good look at her on the playmat. If you zoom in on her, there she is.
And her mechanic is the moment anyone is better than her at anything, she reveals.
She wakes up. Yeah.
Ooh.
She be jelly.
I need more local friends is the problem. I need more people physically near me, not during a pandemic, so I can actually play this game.
One thing you can do, which is nice, because as you can see, we're all playing face up, and it totally works, is you can play, like if you only have one person to play with, you can have each person play 2 if you want.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yep. It's even, we have 1-player rules in the game, so that somebody could run 2 princesses and play it by themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's super cool too. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that. You don't tell me these things.
Stuck in the house for.
So we only talk about drawings and stuff.
I know. Listen, I went to the grocery store for the first time in 4 months today. It was impressive.
How have you not gone to the grocery store?
Oh, I usually don't go to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Charming for that.
Yeah. So.
Charming. She's like, go.
So what state are you in?
Huh?
What state are you in?
I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pittsburgh, so things aren't crazy here. It's not Florida. So it's like
nowhere in the world is Florida right now. It turns out, except Florida.
Yeah, pouring one out for Florida right now.
Yeah.
Seriously, bottle of wine for Florida. Yeah, it's not been too bad, but yeah, it's been different. I feel like this game would be better though if I had more people. But maybe I can do something like this where I have like, if 4 people have the game, then we can all play via like Skype or something or whatever.
Yeah,
Free.
oh, this is free also. You can play the digital version. So Tabletop Simulator is not free, but our mod that allows you to play this game is free. So people can download it right now if they want to play it.
I demand that you give me that info so I may share it with my wonderful fans.
We will do that.
You know, I have a Patreon. Maybe I'll do a game night one of the nights where we all
Good idea.
That sounds super fun.
I just shared a link with anybody who's watching to the actual file too in the Twitch stream chat.
So do I want to know if anybody's watching?
What's that?
There were at least 9
There's
people
like 15
before.
or 16 people watching.
Hey,
so-
look, more.
Hey, that's more than us.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's good.
Shocker.
That's true. It's not just us watching ourselves that are making it go up.
Yeah, that's better.
This is fun for me, so who cares?
Yes.
There's even 2 people commenting on the side.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Kenny's doing the hard.
one of them's
selling.
Kenny.
He's like, hey, you can buy this too.
We know this guy, so that's that counts. It's like when your parents come to your play. They bought a ticket. It's okay.
How come I can't see the chat? I'm like butthurt about this.
Is this like the guy that says bets on if they'll win or not?
Yeah, that's Kenny. He's our Superman. He keeps everything running for us.
Yeah.
All right, whose
Wait.
turn?
Who
Um,
actually designed the digital version of this?
So there's a guy that I like put out a thing on one of these board game groups, and I was put in touch with this guy named Ken Cunningham. And he had done a bunch of things for Queen Games and some other places, and I just started talking to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we can mod your game." And all I did was send him the rules and all the assets, and he like turned it around really quickly, made a ton of edits to it. He also did a lot of things for this that, like for example, the squad facet thing tracker on to the left of the board, like that would not. No, obviously that doesn't. It doesn't normally add everything up for you when you're playing the cards. It would be amazing if it did. We need to figure out how to make one of those. But yeah, he did a good job like porting the game into the digital space. There's a lot of things that don't
cool.
translate well.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
To answer your earlier question, Rob, it is Briar Rose's turn. It's Tiffany's turn.
Yes, and I have to figure out how I'm getting rid of 2 cards.
Well,
I was gonna maybe put myself to sleep, right?
Well, you could do that after you explore. You could put
I think Barry took the item.
she took the item, so she
yeah,
can't explore.
so I can't explore, which was maybe dumb on my part. Whoops.
Well, you can. How many cards are you holding?
8.
2 over.
Oh, 2 over.
I mean, what you could do is you can't. Yeah.
I doomed us all.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So you could play Force of Nature,
Yeah.
and you could actually play Testament or even Sanctuary.
So you can't really play cards for no reason, Rob. I mean, you can't.
Well,
I mean, I guess it's wasteful, right? I guess you could.
you can't play a Charming for no reason, right?
Right.
But
You could boost yourself for no reason, and it just gets the card out of the game. So it's not a.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You're right. You could do that.
On the good side is
So say the rules.
Yep. You can do that.
So
Somebody-
Rob's the one who made the rules.
Somebody add that to the FAQ for later. That you
Yeah. Rob says you can burn cards if you want while you're on a live stream.
well, so the rule is you can't just discard a card, but you can still play the card, right? And so because Briar Rosa has not been put to sleep, or she can still play cards. She can't explore. She's already used that action, and she can't print anything. But she can still buff herself. The buffing it's just, once again, it's a total waste. But she's still playing it. She's not discarding it.
Yep. And
That is true.
yep. And the card is off. Like it is removing a boost from us. So
If you like it, you can get it back because when you're asleep, next turn you take cards from the discard pile.
Right.
Which
Well, don't I have to spend a charming to?
Yeah, she'll be down to 6 cards if she goes to sleep.
No, you spend a charming to wake up. You don't spend a
okay.
charming to go to sleep.
Oh, that's right.
She can go to
Okay.
sleep at will. She's like,
That's right. Okay.
That's right.
she's sleeping, but she's walking with the dead, which is why she gets to draw from the discard pile instead of the live pile.
Look at that theme.
I know, right? I love it.
There
so
we go.
that one, oh, you can't play that one because you didn't participate in a squad challenge, but you can
Oh.
get rid of that orange card. Testament, you can get rid of.
We're gonna need that though. But,
Well, you can get it
okay.
back after you go to sleep.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. All right, so we did not wake up the Candy Witch and Briar Rosa's Nap Queen.
All right, so we'll read.
Yeah. David, I have a un-gameplay related question. And I'm going to code this as best I can.
Okay.
Okay. The extension idea we have talked about
It's supposed to be PG.
through another medium.
Phrasing.
We're not doing phrasing anymore.
We talked about it in Chicago. Do you remember?
I do remember. Yes, I do.
Yes. So
Um,
is that still on the agenda? You know, I'm just curious.
it is still on the list of things to tackle.
Okay.
But yes, I would really still like to do that.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. We
No, it's a
vague
good one.
booked. I mean, we were super vague. Sorry, guys.
Right. Here we can talk about something that isn't out. We can talk about what is the next expansion that we're working on. I think this would be a fun place to talk about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I've been totally slacking and failing in actually, getting that finished. I'm so sorry.
Well, you've been doing other drawings. It's okay.
I know. I'm just so busy. It sucks. I mean, it's good. It's good,
Yes.
but it sucks. What really sucks is that I'm literally in the process. I'm like 2/3 done with the first.
Yes, you are.
I'm like, crap. Let me just finish it. Just scream at Brett because he's the one who manages my schedule. Just yell at him.
Okay.
What is it? Wait, can we actually reveal what we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing?
you can tell people what we're working on. It's cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're working on basically an Oz expansion. So
That's
we're
right.
yeah,
My favorite.
yeah. So I'm currently working on the Wicked Witch, and I have a layout for oh my god, what is her name? I always mess up her name.
Ozma,
Ozma.
a new
yes.
princess. Yep.
Yes, a new Princess Ozma. And then, oh god, I can't think. What's the third one supposed to be? I haven't done a layout for her yet.
So the other one's another villainess, and that's Mombi, who a lot of
Mombi.
people
That's right.
are like, "Who's Mombi?"
Yeah, because I'm like, who's Mombi?
Yes.
We have a
We're-
spreadsheet. It's really fantastic, so because I designed Dorothy in this kind of rockabilly aesthetic, everybody in that universe is going to fit that aesthetic as much as possible. So it looks pretty cool. And yeah, but I mean, we have this entire spreadsheet that David so graciously made and went over with me that we have really mapped out all these different little expansion sets, and I'm really excited about the ones coming up. Super excited. I'm really excited about working on the Oz one. And I think the next one is the one that I'm eager beaver about getting to.
Yes, we got to get to that one next.
Yeah. That we can't reveal yet. I'm so sorry.
Rob, what are you doing? Cards are just moving. Did you?
Rob's like, screw this. I'm playing this game.
He's
I'm going in.
Help me.
Because I don't care about your expansions. I'm going to fight these wolves.
No, I'm listening. I'm totally listening.
Did I assist you? Is
Yeah,
that what happened?
sure.
Okay, cool.
Buddy, thanks.
I'm here for you. I was like, I saw cards coming in and out of my hand. I was like,
All right.
See, I'm watching on this phone, so everything's really small. Small.
so I'm super excited for that expansion too, because Ozma is our first official trans princess,
Yes. Yes.
which I think is super awesome.
have invoked I have invoked the aesthetic of like Twiggy, which it was really funny that David didn't know who Twiggy was. He had no idea who Twiggy was.
I'm like,
You didn't
she's
know
like,
who Twiggy was?
No.
I know, right?
Thanks, Sora. This is good. I'm glad this is recorded. She's like, I'm gonna make it like Twiggy. I'm like, Rob, can you
Fail.
guess? Rob, guess which Twiggy when she said it? I was like thinking that was, or Mike.
I have no idea who you thought it was.
Nobody. Twiggy from Battlestar.
You
or
guys
from
know who
Buck
Twiggy
Rogers.
is?
Oh,
So Twiggy's a tiny robot from Buck
Yeah.
Rogers. That's who Twiggy is.
That's
to
an
me.
obvious not the person that she was thinking.
Right. I was like, what an odd choice.
No, Twiggy the fashion model.
It made sense when I looked it up. I was like, oh, no, I see it.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So, well, based on what you were describing as you wanted her to be, so I was like, okay. I was in my head. I was just seeing Twiggy, so I wanted to invoke the Twiggy aesthetic.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Like I said, I mean, one of the biggest sell points that you gave to me when you first pitched the whole idea to me was definitely the inclusivity aspect of this. Is that we could just have fun with everything and anything and bend where we want to bend. And yeah, super stoked about it.
Me too.
Cool.
I'm
All right. So I drew 2 cards. I think I have too many cards now. I think I have 8. So I'm about to explore, and I'm certain that I'm going to find either a lair fortification or a master stroke, but I'm going to roll with it anyway. Whoop!
Every time. Every time. Oh my God.
Jesus. All right.
Wow.
So
I just want everyone to know there's only 8 in the entire deck, and there's still 31 cards in the deck.
I was gonna
yeah.
say there's something like 50
All right.
cards in the deck.
Trigger any lair fortification effects now, then place this card in the lair card. All right. Lair
So-
fortification.
Yep. So your turn's over, and you woke her up.
Gather all face down foe cards, then shuffle and return them to the foe grid. I think everything's face down already. Right? Yeah. And now she's awake.
All right. So,
Now we
So
flip
you
over
can
to
zoom in on
pretty
the
art.
Candy Witch, Jim. I just flipped her over.
all right. Who wants to read?
Well,
Someone
since
who
I'm
can
basically
actually read it.
playing as the villainess, I'll just go
Yes.
for it. Yeah. Fatten up. If no one is caged on the Candy Witch's turn, the player with the most cards in hand is cursed with caged.
Ooh.
Yeah. Guess that's
Which
gonna
is-
be
how,
me.
how thematic. Gretel got put. Actually, no. Hansel was the one in the cage, right? Didn't Gretel bust him out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
she busted him out.
You don't
I
even
would know where Hansel is right now. That's
Nope.
for later.
That's for later. Yes. That's
I'm
for
like,
that thing that Sora kind of sideways talked about.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted to say about the Candy Witch, by the way, is that I was invoking a lot of Paula Deen in that.
I see it. Oh my god.
Yes.
Hold on, Paula
That's the
Deen.
first thing
Do you
I
guys
thought.
Do you guys remember that that old, like, it was like the Christian 700 Club or whatever, but the lady had like those spider eyelashes. They were always globbed on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. It was her and Paula Deen, and I was like, let's match it
Nice.
You
together.
can see by Dave's reaction, he also doesn't know.
I know who Paula Deen is. I like
Stick some
butter. Yeah, I like butter.
Oh, yeah, we're good. All right, so it's Dorothy's turn. I am caged. When I'm caged, you cannot remove this curse until your next turn. While caged, you may not participate in any challenges. At the start of your turn, draw 3 dangerous cards instead of 2. So I'm going to be caged for quite a bit.
And you're going to be milling that deck.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, so my turn. Okay. I guess I'll explore.
Can someone remove caged from me?
Could wake you up, but then I would get caged.
Well, no, Briar Rosa would get caged.
It's
No, you
whoever has the largest hand will get.
So it's still, yeah, you would just
it
get
still be
recaged
me.
again.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would still be me.
Well, you would be. So if Dorothy was to uncage you right now, you could then help. Like if you have any
Yeah, I
cards.
can burn some cards. But then Briar Rosa, someone's getting caged is really what it boils
Okay.
down to.
At this point,
Yes, that's gonna happen.
Someone somewhere.
So the gingerbread man was one of my favorite cards. It's creepy as hell to look at.
That is
And-
super creepy.
And so Rob and I were trying to figure out what's a cool way to represent, like we try to represent all the monsters like in a way that makes sense. And so the gingerbread man shtick is that he runs away, right? Like you can't catch him. He's a gingerbread man. So there's not a good way to do that in the game. And so we came up with this thing where
You
can
went
kill him-
Chucky.
Yes, you can kill him with 2 orange, but if you don't use 7 orange to kill him, he just runs back into the deck, and you don't actually kill him.
That's so fantastic. That is fantastic. You're so clever.
Right?
Oh, I like you guys. You can come to all the streams. So, I have no orange, by the way. Does anybody have an orange boost?
I cannot help you.
You go to
I
sleep.
did, but I had to throw it away.
I remember.
Gretel has 3 orange, right?
I mean, I can give him the fairy godmother, but I'm caged, so I can't help anybody.
All right, so I'm gonna wake up Gretel.
Well, yeah, you could wake up Gretel. I mean,
Yep.
I can also give you orange.
You don't have enough to kill it though. It'll run back.
It'll run away.
So Gretel, wake up.
Yep, and then I'm gonna FGM you.
Yeah, just put that in the discard, and so I can kill the gingerbread man.
The
So he
good
doesn't
news
escape.
is that Briar Rosa can get the fairy godmother back when she starts to return.
Yep.
That is a better card than the one she threw away.
Yep.
So Gretel, you draw a card because you helped me. So we did not help your fatness level.
Well, Gretel, now that she's out, she could have helped you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
It's true.
Ooh, I have a mechanics question.
Mhm.
If the heroine is up against her particular villainess, does she have an advantage or a disadvantage or no?
Rob, you want to take that one?
There is no like theme bonus because we kind of wanted to let people play how they wanted to play. Whereas it's because we're playing against Candy Witch, we have to take Gretel.
Right.
There are certain mechanics that work well. Sometimes with their lair and sometimes not. I think isn't there a variant of Gretel where she kind of doesn't get lost? Like there was a while where we had a variant where Gretel would always know where things were on the foe grid, and then one of the variants of so you'll notice that the gingerbread cottage, it shuffles itself whenever you trigger the lair, as if you're getting lost in the woods. And so sometimes we make mechanics that counter other mechanics, but it's not just a flat, oh, you guys match, so you get +2 to fight.
Okay. That's cool though. That's cool.
My favorite variant of Gretel is one where she attacks multiple times, and then like she had a sugar rush, so she gets the strength to attack a bunch, but then she has to sleep the next turn or something.
Yep, that's the
That's the one we have now. If Mike would be able to last longer than one attack, we could find it when that happened.
Mhm.
Yep.
I did it once.
We did do it once.
Yep. So I'm going to. I can't equip the gingerbread man because I don't have an orange facet, but I will end my turn and then put Gretel back in the cage.
Wait, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 8.
Oh, you do have, yeah. Sorry, Gretel.
Oop, back in the box.
But I can get out very easily on my turn because of Sugar Rush, as long as I don't run into another lair or Master Stroke.
That's true. So you get to draw 1 card from the discard pile, Rosa, before you wake up.
Yep. I gotta pull up the.
Get that fairy godmother out.
So this is also when I'll let everybody know we only have Sora till 8 o'clock. So if anybody has any last questions or compliments on her awesome artwork or anything you want to ask her before she goes, this is your chance.
Yeah, I have to go cook dinner.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
This is when the count of people watching goes. Woo.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And
It's 8
then
o'clock. I need to eat.
she'll get hangry. Better watch out.
Well, we
I
don't want
will.
that on the stream.
That'll be bad. I'll just start cursing up a storm. Just saying.
You've been gnawing on somebody's leg in the background. So then I discard a charming to wake up, correct?
Correct.
Will do. Boom.
So, Sora, if people want to see more of your work, where would they do that?
Several places, but the easiest place is going to be, and David, if you could type it in because you have a keyboard,
Yes.
sorasung.com, or if you go to, if you're on Facebook, then Sorasung Art. If you look that up, you'll find me there. That's gonna be your best place. I do have a Patreon, although I will admit that it's not necessarily PG-13 artwork wise.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. But that is, if you go to Patreon and look at my name, Sorasung, one word, then you're gonna find my Patreon there as well. So that's where you can find my arts. I would say at cons, but cons are no longer a thing. So.
That's true.
Dude, I'm really wondering what's gonna happen convention-wise, because like
It's gonna be a while.
it's I predict when in March I was like, yeah, we're not going back to cons until at least summer 2021. And people thought I was crazy for saying that. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand the slowness of even a rushed vaccine is. Like,
Right.
the scientific method is a method.
Turns out it takes some time.
Takes a while.
Yeah, like it does definitely takes a while. So I really don't think that things are gonna get back into gear. Not to mention, I think people are, very creators, and people are very nervous about going back to cons. I mean, people have asked me to go to some small cons here and there. I'm just like, dude, I'm not going out. I'm not risking it. Like I said, I hadn't been to a grocery store in 4 months. I'm just like, there's no way. I'm the one paying the bills. There's like, I gotta survive.
Well, even before COVID, PAX was kind of a, you'd get the plague when you went there anyway. So.
Oh,
Yeah, you get sick anyway. Like,
Right.
Yeah, Concrete was always brutal, but it wasn't like, you might die and have lung damage afterwards.
That's probably true. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. So.
There was the one year where everybody had swine flu from PAX. Remember that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah. It was like.
That was what, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
Sora,
Yes.
Star Froggy wants you to know that your art is amazing. They are beyond impressed and love hearing your inspirations.
Aw, thank you, Star Froggy. Yeah. I love fashion and I love fairy tales. I'm weird. Like, I just have such a weird, I have a weird range of loves, including like Sailor Moon and Star Trek. Like, it's just like polar opposites of logic. It doesn't make any sense.
So, there's only 2 minutes left, and I am very surprised that you did not bring on a special guest star to say hi during the stream.
He's taking a nap right now. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's napping. He's been like rat hunter. So like, I don't know if you're gonna see my updates on Facebook. He discovered that our garden has attracted rats. Like, and I mean like four or five. So once
I'm
he's
like picturing an infestation of rats.
no, it's not 4 or 5. It's like a small little like outdoorsy. The rats are like this big. Like, they're not big rats. And because we put a garden in last year, and this is the first year that we've really got it robust. And so his like instincts kicked in, and so he ended up chasing a rat into one of the drainage pipes of the house, and just like was literally trying to rip this pipe out of the ground and trying to get to this thing. And I realized, oh, there must be a rodent in there or something. So we flooded it with the hose, like the garden hose, to flush out the rat. We did. The rat came out, Pepper bit it, and
Pepper's a dog, by the way, just in
Yeah,
case
sorry,
anybody.
Pepper's
We
my
didn't
dog.
say this at the beginning. We're like, is this a roommate? Is it a cat? What's happening?
He just loves rats.
That's,
It's her neighbor's
Oh my
baby.
God.
yeah, whatever. It's my child. No, so he was super, and he was just like chuffed, like super chuffed that he did that. And we thought it was like, okay, that's like the end of it. And we were getting rat traps, like it was coming through Amazon, but it was taking forever. And so every day after that, he kept just like, as soon as you'd open the back door, he'd just like bolt over to the garden. And he used to never do that. So, and he's a miniature dachshund, and miniature dachshunds are bred to go after rabbits and rats and mice. So it's like his his genes kicked in. And so that was the first bloodlust. And then the second one happened, he just barked up a storm at the corner of because we have a lifted garden, and he barked at the corner of it, and so then we flooded that hole. Out came a rat, and he just immediately like went for it. So now it's like that's all he wants to do. He is no longer interested in throwing balls. Like he doesn't care.
Right.
He's like, through your baseball, I want a live animal to destroy it. Right? So yeah,
There's no risk.
I know. So Pepper is napping.
Okay, I understand. Well, tell him hello.
I will.
Tell him my father says hello. My father loves that dog.
Oh, how's your dad, by the way?
He's pretty great. Oh yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't go out to see. He hates people in general. So like he doesn't even know there's a pandemic right now. Like,
he
Just doing his thing.
He's just playing Fallout.
he's playing Fallout 76, and he's like, oh, I didn't know. Like, no, it happened outside. Also, I was just playing the game in here.
Okay, so thank you for my exit strategy.
You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. This was so fun.
I friended you on Facebook.
Some of you, and great to see some of you, and I cannot wait for that cosplay of the Dark Fairy. By the way, I'm super excited about that.
Me either. I might have to chit chat with you about it.
Yes, yes. I'm here. Just friend me on Facebook.
I did.
Oh,
it's awaiting you.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
waiting you.
Awesome.
All right. Bye, Sora.
Bye, Sora.
Bye.
All right. Does anybody remember whose turn it was?
It is.
Wait, it's mine because I think you just filled the faux grid, right?
Yes, and you woke
And I woke myself up
You woke yourself up.
and drew the fairy godmother. So, if I wake myself up, I still get to explore, correct? Like I get the rest of my turn. Okay.
You totally get your turn. Yep.
Sweet. Let's see if I can fail at this. Nope.
So you have to discard your whole hand and redraw to one less than it, which actually isn't bad in this scenario. I mean, you lose the card you had, but
It also mills the deck, so that's a little bad. But
that is true. Yeah, you have to draw
Yeah.
cards.
5 cards.
Okay.
Yep.
What were you guys doing to grab your entire deck all at once?
You can just make a lasso around it.
Yep. You just draw a box around it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So for my cards keep popping up. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I'm doing it on a laptop on a touchpad. It's all
those are
being silly.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
And so then you just draw 5 new
5.
cards.
Woo.
All right. Can you kill that bat? It's pretty lightweight.
Yeah, I think so. All I need is another blue. Looks like.
That
And-
will give you 2 blue.
Does
Yeah.
the map say, did we read that
2.
yet?
Oh, what's that? No, can you read the mammoth bat off? So,
Oh, I'm sorry. When Mammoth Bat is revealed, discard your entire hand and redraw to 1 less than the previous hand size.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm like, what? She woke up and now she has to discard everything? That blows.
No, just
So-
a big bat.
Yeah, then I'll use Wishing Star, which is gain 2 in any single facet, and put it in blue, and then kill the bat. And then I can put it in green or blue.
We need to like focus on red and green right now to be.
So put it in green.
We actually have enough orange and blue. Technically.
okay, and then you draw a card.
Draw 1. That one in the discard. Okay. And fill the deck. Or fill the grid.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And Gretel still has the most cards, right?
Yep, so she's still in the cage.
Okay.
Somehow it just keeps gaining cards.
Alright, so I'm going to draw my 2. I'm going to take. I'm going to still be better than Gretel in orange. So
Better Than Gretel sounds like the name of a band. I'm gonna say a K-pop band. That's gonna be my thought.
all right, and just to get rid of some cards. Not that it's.
I mean, you're safe. I'm going to be decidedly caged for a while.
He's going to draw 3 at the next turn, Rob.
Yeah.
You don't have to just
I know.
Don't burn.
Alrighty.
Plus, we're already down to 26.
This is true. Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking if I play a True Love's Kiss, it'll get rid of the cage for a second, but I also get to choose a card from a random card from the discard pile.
Which there is the fairy godmother in.
Right.
Oh, it's random. Never mind.
It's random, and
It could be though. You never know. You might get the fairy godmother.
you got 2 of these cards. I'm gonna do it. Why not? I'm gonna play
There he
it.
goes.
There you go. So you're not caged for right now, and let's say we'll just shuffle this, flip the deck over, and take 1. Oop, and I get not the fairy godmother.
Now I'm caged again.
You will be, yeah.
Because yeah. Okay.
As
So
soon as it's the.
all right, I'm gonna explore this card. All right. So I need 1 in everything, which I have because I took some orange from Gretel.
Correct.
So I'm doing that. And what do we need? We need red and green. So I'm gonna give myself more red. Why not? I'll stack upon that. If for those, then the thing that's unique about the brownies is that if you were to try to run away from them, they steal stuff from you. They take an item from you. But I didn't have to run away.
Just like in real life.
Just like real brownies.
Just like real brownies.
Or Jawas.
Or
Or Jawas. Space brownies.
Well, so I didn't I forgot that George Lucas did Willow.
Yeah.
And basically that's like a running thing for him. Like the freaking Jawas, the brownies, it's like I just need an annoying thing that does, I'm like, oh,
Steal stuff.
that explains it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would actually have 8.
I have 8 as well.
Actually, did you draw your card? Oh no, you
I didn't help you.
didn't help me at all. So we'd be tied.
What happens in a tie, game designer?
I believe whoever has the next turn, correct?
Let's find out, because we just adjudicated that one.
We did. Yeah, I think it's whoever would go. It's like one of the directions.
Oh, here. This is the exciting part of the stream where we read
I
the book.
swear we read this. We did this already.
Was it in the errata
The
section?
ability targets whichever of those players most recently took their turn. So it hits you
So that's
still.
you. You're
So it would
caged.
go back to me, which is actually a good thing.
Yeah, it's good. Here,
You get in the cage.
get in the cage. I'm out.
All right.
And then we have to bolster.
Yep.
All right.
So Maria, what is a thing that you are restoring at this moment?
I am working on a no one tell anyone. A Confederate frock coat that was worn by one of the 5 generals of the Confederacy. That was, I believe, the artillery, because there's 5 generals that were in the artillery. And we are very close to being able to prove who wore the coat. And it's pretty epic. So I'll be making a dress form for it so that it can go on display and be appreciated by its owner. And if the owner creates his own museum, then he'll put it in there. And if not, then it's going to sit in his very large home. But that is my current project, and I think it's pretty epic because the coat was a colonel's coat, and so the buttonholes and buttons, areas where there were buttons, have been moved and altered so that they work for a general. So you can see that it was a coat that he wore, and then he was upgraded.
Nice.
So they altered his coat so that they weren't just remaking a new coat and going through that material like in the middle of a war. So it might have been one of several coats that he owned, but it was definitely worn in battle, which is really cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
So we're expecting the Dark Fairy outfit to be redonkulous and awesome
Yes.
then, because it needs to like be equal to your Confederacy coat.
Well, it needs to be
Well, let's hope better.
It needs
I
to
was,
better.
I was
Better.
telling David that I actually made a plaster cast of my head so that I could make the horns so that they
Oh,
fit
wow.
really well, and the whole like leather head skull cap getup thing. So
It's gonna be
it's
awesome.
gonna be epic.
Very cool.
I might not be able to see very well because the contacts are a little ridiculous, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be epic.
That's cool because Gretel can't sit down. So like every like buddy who dresses up for us can barely function at the booth.
Yeah.
They just kind of stand there and like take pictures.
All right. I am going to explore and find the other master stroke.
Did
Hold
you draw
on.
2 cards?
You guys
I'm
do
gonna.
There you go.
You have more? Oh, good.
All right, here we go. Flipping. Oh, thank God.
Nice. That's nice.
All right. When White Stag is revealed, you may discard any card in the foe grid and replace it with a card. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to replace anything since we're running low. But I will take that. So let me get one of these. And I'm going to play one of these, and I'm going to Sugar Rush. I'm gonna
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. Flipping this. Oh, Plague Fungus. Shite. All right.
God,
when
we get
Plague
to see
Fungus is
all of
revealed,
it.
all princesses are cursed.
Oh man, you hit the
Poisoned.
board.
No, don't worry. Hey, don't worry. We can fix this.
All right. But not till your turn.
No, because he's got a fair trade.
Oh, good one. Yeah, let's
All
do
right, so I'm gonna play fair trade and trade with.
that. Well, first we have to pay the penalty of poison.
oh, hold on.
You
What's
have
the
to discard a card.
We all discard a card.
I mean, that works out though.
Yeah.
Oh, you discard a card and then discard another card.
Eventually. You
Yeah.
only discard 1 right now.
So
Right.
can I also get rid of it right now too?
You can't remove your own on the turn it
Oh,
came. So
okay.
like you cannot. So Rob, no,
Yep.
you can't play True Love's Kiss because you can't remove it on the same turn.
All right. Well, that's not great.
Well, Rob just left, so we'll have
Rob
to-
was like, "I'm out."
he's
I'm
like
not playing this game anymore.
poisoned us. I don't want to play with you.
I think he must have lost all internet because his Zoom also went.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. What is the stat? So 1/1/1. I don't have any green, but I
I
do
can-
have the Willow Bends, so I can do my own green.
Okay. Boost your own green.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that will defeat this, and I'm gonna make it count for red.
Okay.
And I'm going to one more time. Candy Rush. I'm gonna flip this one. All right. 2 red, 2 orange. I can defeat that on my own. And I'm just gonna do that. And then my turn is Dunzy.
Okay. So what's funny is that poison is not a terrible thing because it keeps us from milling the deck, but it does bleed out our hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
So at the start of my, well, first we refill,
Yeah, we need to put another card on.
and who gets caged?
So caged, I have 3, 4, 5, 7 cards.
Yep, it's you again.
Yeah.
So you are
Oh, I'll
both.
just take it from Rob. Oh, is it?
Oh.
Do you both get caged? No.
No, just one person gets caged at a time.
So then I'll just take Rob's.
Okay. So you are poisoned and caged. You're
Part
having
of
a
us
rough
can make
day.
So many caged cards.
Yeah. All right. So I don't draw a card. I discard 1. I guess I need to explore, but first I'm going to cure myself. So I will discard a charming, so I am no longer poisoned.
Is that like you kissed him and gave him the poison?
Pretty much. I'm like, you die for me. It's cool. All right, draw. I don't draw anything. I just flip. And we got, what did we get? Dark Treants. They are a 1 red, 3 green threat. I have 2 green, no red. But I can boost my red and my green, so I'll be okay.
Cool.
So I will kill. Oh, wait. Tiffany, you have good luck. Reveal the. Drag the top card of the dangerous deck off and reveal it. And hope it's not a charming. Oh, Tiffany. That's my fault. I
Yep.
jinxed you. All right. Well, the Dark Treants regrow and they go face down.
Oh,
So I get no XP.
And then you turn them face down.
Yep.
Oops.
All right. So at the top of your turn, Rosa, you discard a card.
Do we need a bolster too?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
okay.
And so here's what you're going to do, even though Rob's not there yet. You're going to play that fair trade card to Rob,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to give you True Love's Kiss.
Or you're just gonna take it for yourself, Dave?
I didn't mean to, but I can't seem to get it out of my hand. I really like this card.
There's Rob.
Okay, and then Rob's going to give you her. You have to give
I
Rob this card.
That you,
Right.
if I'm familiar with the way you talk, I need your permission to help.
What the hell?
Oh God, what is
All right.
happening, Rob?
I put my so I just downloaded Zoom and then reopened it and put it on my phone, and I put it on the laptop that I was using for Zoom because my work computer that I was running Tabletop Simulator on, we just had a crazy storm and the power flickered, and I was like, oh, that was fine, the power's back, and then I was like, wait, the internet's gone.
Oh,
It might be back. I'm checking.
okay. So while you're doing that, Tiffany is going to play the True Love's Kiss she traded you for,
Great.
which will remove all curses.
Yes.
So all princesses can remove all curses from themselves.
Nice. I must say, I love this card probably just thematically the most. Like,
Go on.
yeah, it's just great. I love that it's two ladies. It's not a girl and charming. It's a little fun story for everybody. When I first sat down at the table and David was playing this game with me and telling me how to play it, he looks at me and my friend, because we're Snow White and Dorothy, and he says, I hope you're okay with this love story that could possibly pop up if this card pops up.
I do remember that.
We were okay with it.
They were okay
we
with
were
it.
very like half the reason we bought the game was like,
Yes.
cool, there's diversity in this game. It's really great. We're very happy with it.
All right. So we are going to. You also take the top card off of the discard pile.
Okay.
Briar Rosa. Another charming. So now you can explore and do other stuff.
Okie dokie. But not draw my 2 cards.
Correct.
Cursed. Curse. I don't want
Who-
the treants.
Wait, what happened to my curse? Caden curse.
True Love's Kiss.
True Love's
Oh,
Kiss
well,
fixed everybody.
I was watching what Jim was doing to try and correct Rob and everyone else's video in the Twitch stream. I was fascinated. He's real time fixing stuff. And then Rob switched, and so now we're back to screwed.
All right. The Vermin Chemist. The Vermin Alchemist gains +1 blue for every face-up foe card, which there are none.
It counts
Thank
itself.
Yeah. So, but what I need, it looks like, to defeat it is... No, I have that. And... Oh, a blue.
You need
Blue?
3 blue total.
Okay, so 2 blue.
Yep.
I was
So
just about to compliment Sora on how creepy that card is. Not good.
So Sora didn't do the. She did all the portrait cards.
Ah.
but we had a couple of different artists participate to do the interior cards, and so these were all done by, what's Renee's last name, Mike? I can't remember for the DeLiz, yes. Renee DeLiz did all the art. She was an artist on Wonder Woman, and she did a Peter Pan comic, and she did all the interior cards for this.
Got like really cool peaks on this.
Mm-hmm. So, Mike, since you have all the cards, can you boost Briar Rosa with some blue?
I can give some blue. Actually, I don't have. Oh yeah, I do. Here you go. Enchanting Song. This is where Rob sings an enchanting song and then boosts your harmony.
We're waiting.
Ready, Rob, whenever you are.
Do your majesty. Come on.
What am I doing?
You gotta sing a little song. An enchanting song.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Enchanting, guys, singing.
I don't feel enchanted. Does
No,
anyone else
sorry.
feel
You
enchanted?
should feel enchanted that your singing is 100% better than mine. Having never heard you, I can confidently say. All right, well, we need some more green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're close on the red. We only need one more fierce. But we need some charm.
Well, there's somebody on the board who has no green.
Yeah.
Way to contribute to the cause.
Hey.
I mean, never mind the fact that you have the most red. I mean,
Right.
And orange. So there's a, I mean, let's face it. I'm killing the Candy Witch.
Even though you were in a box.
Exactly.
So, Rob, for the
Inside
future,
job.
anytime they ask you to sing an enchanting song, it's always Uptown Funk.
nice.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Every single time. Because everybody will start doing this. And it's okay.
It doesn't matter how bad it is.
Nope. Every version of it's an okay version.
I don't know. You've never heard me sing it.
That sounds like it.
Very much.
Like he's setting us up, like he's going to let it go.
Oh,
Notice
no.
he has another enchanting song card.
All right. I'm sorry. Was that your turn? Are we
Yeah.
done?
All right. So somebody gets caged right now. Who's getting caged?
It's
Looks like Snow White.
Yeah.
That's me again.
Here you, oops. Hold on.
Okay.
Sounds like
And
the one
then
on the bottom.
refill the grid. Or do we do that already?
I did that.
wasn't-
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
got it. Okay. So now it's Snow White's turn.
It is my turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Draw 3.
Draw 3.
Oh, son of a gun. Okay. Yay. Well, I guess first things first, I'm going to spend a charming and take myself out of cage for a little bit.
Okay. You're going to choose a color?
Yes, I'm going to be super orange. Will round me out, so I'll be 4 orange. Actually, yeah, I'll be 4 orange. Why not? Do that. And then I'm going to flip a card. Okay, this is great.
This is bad for you. This is really bad.
I should have picked blue, although I could have picked Briar Rose's blue, but oh well.
Yeah.
So I have infinite cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 10 blue, 2 red. So I've got
So it doesn't go off until you challenge it. So you can still play cards to whittle down your hand.
That's true. I don't know what I can really do though.
You know, I guess you can only do a force of nature, and you could shoot some cards off the
You could.
grid if you wanted to,
Well,
but that's
I
up to you.
He can sing.
You could sing.
He could sing Uptown Funk and get an extra 2 blue and reduce its strength in the process.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, if I spend a card to shoot some stuff, so I could get if I played my Enchanting Song of Funk and Dorothy helped me, I could get to 7 blue. Would mean I would need to get myself to 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd have to get rid of 3 cards. I could shoot all the 3 cards that are on the board.
Yes, that is also a thing you could, or you could just play Force of Nature in general just to get it.
That's true. Play it.
So that counts.
Yep. True, and I could also just burn this testament.
You
So,
could.
So I'll play
I will-
Force of Nature.
Stroke of Midnight.
I'll play a Charming to get rid of, let's say, this card, that's not bad. Get rid of that. So we're not slept. And then I will play some Funk You Up. And
I'm uncertain as to whether Rob knows this song.
The
isn't it
words.
Funk You Up? My daughter's singing all the time.
Well, Uptown Funk You Up is part of the chorus.
It is.
Yeah.
Funk You Up. But that's the only part I know.
Okay.
Okay, so
That
I
was
now have
enchanting.
6 cards, which puts him at 7 blue.
7 blue.
And I have 6 bonus plus my 1, which gives me 7 blue. So yes, so I can now fight him. And yeah, and I'm going to put him on green. And you, Dave, you helped me, right? That was your.
Yeah.
So I draw.
Right. All right. So these all go away. And
You're still caged.
It's still you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 6 cards.
Yeah, you too.
Yep. And you, yeah, but it goes to me who last played. So
Yep.
I will go back to being first.
All right, and then we need bolster. All right. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards. All right. Which one do we go with here?
Whichever one your gut tells you to, don't do that one.
No whammies. No whammies. Big bucks.
What's a treant?
All right. I have no green. Who can help me with some green?
I just have charmings. Will those help?
Wow.
Nah, they're useless.
They pretty much are.
All right. Well. that's
Yeah, you
not-
got to run.
Yep.
There you go.
It's
Throw in your
two,
way.
right?
No, just one.
It's just one.
Yep.
Well, I ran away.
Now, you guys knew that was Dark Treants because I'm the one who turned it over.
Yes. Only he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that,
That
was
makes
when I
sense.
was. That was when I was watching the Twitch stream on the other monitor.
You know, it's basically a mirror, right?
Well,
Just
no,
a
he was
slope here?
fixing the he was fixing the videos because every time someone drops out, the videos have to be adjusted. So
Yeah, I did come back and I realized my face is way closer.
yeah. All right, I am. So we need to bolster.
All right.
There you go.
Then I will draw 2. All right, more charmings for me. All right, so the Treant is still too strong for me to kill, so I'm going to have to explore. God,
You're fired.
I know.
I was gonna pick that one, but when Rob said don't pick the one that you think,
Yeah.
that's the one I didn't pick.
All right, so
That's the top
face.
4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we got plenty of these. We'll be fine.
No, it wasn't a master stroke. It was a lair fortification.
Yeah.
Put those
Right.
back.
Oh, sorry.
Stop killing us. Now we won't know where the Treant is.
No. It's only the face down ones. The Treants just stays put.
Too late. I ruined it. I'll find him. Hold on.
No whammies. The pee in the cup.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm gonna ruin this, but if I flip it over, so
We'll just close our eyes and you.
Everyone
Yeah,
close.
Quick, everyone, look away.
All right.
All right, internet, close your eyes.
got it.
Sweet.
Nailed it in
good.
one. Okay, that's my
It's just
turn. I
your
was
3
awesome.
treants. You just
You saw you're awesome.
Wait, I'm Cage now, not Rob.
Yes.
Okay, I will draw 2 cards.
I can't tell. Are we winning? What's happening?
Close.
Maybe.
We're
Maybe.
close.
We're
So,
close.
we need 1 more red and 2 more green.
You know what's scary is this is the easy version of the game. Like, we're not even doing the advanced finale.
Yeah.
Well, if we can take out that Dark Treant, we
Yeah,
will
that would
get
get
you.
the green. That would
That'd
get
get
somebody
the
the green.
All right.
You can kill it. You Snow White can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have
You don't need
enough
spears.
green or any red. Yeah.
I mean, I can help with the red.
So then I guess that leaves me to explore, correct?
Yep.
All right, fun.
Just shoot in the
Okay.
dark. Kill 'em
I
with
know,
the
this
face
is-
empty.
All right.
Nice.
What is that one? Oh, it's an item. A 4-leaf clover is revealed. Every player draws a card from the dangerous deck.
No, that's actually not good.
Oh, no.
One of those things, it seems like it should be good, but it's really bad.
Yeah.
Little leprechaun. It's like, here, eat some more.
It's like, no. We're
I'll grant
fine.
your wish.
Well, that was that was interesting. And so then does this one get discarded then?
No, you can equip
No,
it.
you get
to-
it. It's an item.
So you can stack it on top of your orange.
Oh, okay.
And then you get a card for.
Oops. Hold on. I'm moving cards around. Don't mind me.
Oh boy. Oh no. Where'd it
Where's-
go?
I don't know. I
Rosa?
think it went under my mat.
Everything's gone.
I got it.
I got it. Rosa.
You put
I
yourself
break
through
everything.
yourself.
And then you draw a card
Oh.
from the deck, the rapidly depleting dangerous deck.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I think that might be the. 7 cards left.
And then I will put that one there.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I am going to take, we'll say Dorothy's green, and make me 1 better. So I'm now 3 green. Although, see, if I try to beat these Treants, there's a chance they're gonna freaking come back.
Yes.
But it's worth it. So I'll
You
try
call-
to beat them.
We call that risk reward.
Yeah, I know. What a dumb concept.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we flip the top dangerous.
Hmm.
I'll just take it here and flip it. And it is not a charming.
You killed it.
Yay! So
Yay!
I'm gonna put it on green, right?
Yep, green. So now all we need is 1 fierce, and we can challenge the Candy Witch.
Dun dun dun.
Although, if we hit a master stroke, we die.
Also, aren't you about to draw 3 cards?
Well, hold on. Actually, wait 1 second.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you need me not to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, Rob, you're
Well-
the biggest.
1, 2, 3. Do I have more?
You have more cards.
Then yeah, I'm gonna play it charming to bust Gretel out of the cage.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then the cage will go on me, right?
Correct. The end of, yes. How many cards do you have?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I will be put in the cage.
Correct. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, because I have 3, I have 8.
Okay, refill the grid.
Okay, now the mission here
Is to win.
is to not pick.
Draw 2.
All right, and all I need to do is not choose.
You don't even have to explore, right? Do we have enough?
No, we're 1 shy.
Oh, no. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah.
See what else I have.
I only have something to bolster blue.
Yep, I've got
But yeah,
red.
it's gotta be. All right, so I have to choose basically something on this grid that has red.
You know what? If you want, we can ask our one
Yeah.
non-player, Maria. Do you want to pick the card? Like which one
Which
do we
card?
pick?
Which card?
Oh, no, yeah.
Seriously?
If it's
Yeah, it's
bad,
all
we'll
you.
still blame Mike. Just so you know.
We'll still
Okay.
worry. I always get blamed.
Gosh.
I'm always the
top middle
traitor.
one.
Doesn't matter whether I am or not.
Oh, so
It's always
now
mine.
you blame him instead of everybody blaming you, Dave?
Tiff,
that how it
don't. I
goes?
just. Oh, I can't believe you sold it out like that. I just had it all set up.
Well,
That's-
you know, that's what I'm here for.
That's Rockford rules. Those don't transfer to Albany.
All right, what are we choosing?
All right, top middle one.
Top, middle, this one? Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, now I get, yeah, that one.
All right, top, middle, flip. All right, it is not helpful.
All right, we're all poisoned.
Okay, well, that's good on the drawing thing.
Yep. Everybody get poisoned, and so that means everybody discards one.
Great, I'm
Cringe.
now poisoned in a cage.
That's just mean.
All right, so I'm gonna get rid of one of these. All right, so I need 5 blue. Wow, holy crap.
Oh, I got something for that.
Okay, if you have something for that, that's good.
I can give you 4.
Okay, 4. All right, good. 4, I got it, but then I can kill it. All right, cool. Let's end
We
that.
just
Yeah,
we
we
just lost.
Well,
we just
no,
lost.
to the head
no,
red.
she only takes 1 card.
Right,
Oh.
Reynolds.
Oh no,
Right.
I don't draw. I don't draw on my turn. I'm poisoned.
Oh wait, because you don't draw because dude, that poison was a good thing.
So
Yes, good save.
I need to. So should I?
You're welcome.
I need to
Good
not. Candy.
job.
I have to candy rush though.
Yes, you do.
So
Yeah, but I just drew the cut them down with 2 red. Can we use that to
no,
challenge
it has
them?
to be your facet
Okay.
Yep.
total. All right. So basically, I have to find a card here that is right. Actually, it's not my problem. It's Maria's problem. So you.
Oh,
got-
seriously?
I'm gonna do it twice.
If it's a card that he can beat and it has a red facet as a reward, we'll win.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
you
we
lose.
Yep.
It's all on you.
It's all
Sure.
on you.
Great. All right. Upper left.
Upper left it is. Here we go.
Drum roll.
Oh!
Oh, Mike.
Well, let's see what the other
Oh,
one.
it's my fault again. Without
Oh.
oh.
Oh, that one could have done it.
Really?
Well, here, let's see what would have happened. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, that would have done it.
So, could you have gotten 3 green?
I have 3. Oh no, I could not have gotten 3. I don't think we could have gotten 3 green unless somebody can just give me green.
No, nobody could have given you green.
So we would have lost
We
either.
would have
We would've
lost either way.
way. There was no winning.
It's solitaire.
But,
But that was a pretty impressive game. We went down to the wire.
we
Yeah,
did.
they usually get close.
Yeah. I mean, only 1 off. You have to start your turn to you have to start your turn to fight fighting the villainous though, right?
Yes.
You can't- yeah.
And Gretel can't use her sugar rush to.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. So I wouldn't have been able to
Because you could only explore with it.
Yeah. But it could have been the perfect scenario with the poison, but
Yep.
not so much. Oh well. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what time was this supposed to go till?
I think it's supposed to go to 9, but we do not have enough time to play for another 20 minutes. Like, I don't think we'd get anywhere in 20 minutes.
Don't.
So we'll just let Rob end us with a long version of Uptown Funk.
Good version of Uptown.
Well, when you don't know the words, you just keep repeating the
You
chorus,
can say the
right?
same
That's
part he
the whole
knows
thing.
over and over.
Isn't the
Everyone
last
will just-
like 10 minutes of the song just uptown, funk you up, uptown, funk you up?
That's most of the song, I think.
And then there's like a say what, like yelled at some point.
Yes.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. So parting thoughts, comments. I'm gonna switch back to my Zoom view here.
Yeah.
We need a way for people to vote on who the next princess would be.
Ooh,
I
what
think
a
there's
good
ways on
idea.
the. I think there's ways on the internet to.
Internet with polls. It's crazy. That would be cool though. I think to see what princesses people are interested in.
Well, which princess would you pick? Our
Me?
panel. Let's ask our panel. You know the next expansion is Oz, so after that, what princesses would you like to see? And Gretel proves that we're pretty broad with our usage of the word princess.
Well, I mean, Dorothy.
Dorothy, if you read the book, Mike, was made an official princess of Oz by Ozma.
Well, there you go.
Reading.
Also,
Knowledge.
if you watch the movie, she was made.
Yes. So, any other princesses that people are like, it needs to be this one?
So mine is super far-fetched. And I don't even know how you would make it a princess, but heck, figured out. I would say that we gender bend Captain Nemo. Because I would love a submarine.
We should have an actual miniature.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of doing an underwater one as well, but I would have just gone more basic and said Little Mermaid. But
I mean, the Little Mermaid, yeah, but
well, we always have extra princesses in the same pack, so it could, if it's an underwater theme, you could have Nemo and the Little Mermaid.
Of tide, so the tide can be up and the tide can be down, and then
cool.
Then you'd have certain monsters that work a certain way when the tide is up, and so you kind of have to like, oh, we can't fight that monster now, the tide is out type of deal.
Yeah, and you could have something like an item or a creature be like Davy Jones's locker, where either you get put in a cage or something like that.
Yep.
That way we can make use of all the extra caged cards that we have.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. The Big Bad Wolf used to cage you, but it got too complicated. We took that rule out.
Oh, there was another thing so for the longest time, Cinderella had a totally different way that she worked. So what would happen was when Cinderella is a pretty straightforward character now. She's still an expansion, but she actually came with 2 cards and she was double-sided. So there was Cinderella and she had she was pretty weak. She only had 1 facet and she was capped. She couldn't get very far. And all she did was give other players cards, so she was like a full support character. But as soon as any player played Briar Rosa, you would take the slipper card and you would shuffle it into the deck. And as soon as the slipper came up, it basically like made her go Super Saiyan. And so she was essentially the level 5 wizard, right? It's like, sweet, we've been dragging this, sack of weight over, but suddenly you can turn invisible, fly, and cast fireballs. So it was kind of this mechanic where she was a class that she only supported other people, and they had to kind of keep her alive until you got the slipper, and then she would just kind of end the game. But it just became too complicated, so we're like, yeah, we'll boil her down to 1 card.
Yep. So Tiffany, if you could pick a princess, who would you pick? According to our friends in Discord or Twitch, sorry. They would like the Swan Princess, Guinevere, Lady of the Lake, and then just full-on Greek goddesses, villainesses. So just all the way.
Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for game design.
I think I'd go Cleopatra.
Ooh. Interesting.
Do
because we do have
theme.
Yeah, Cinderella is fall. We use the Egyptian version of Cinderella for our design, so she could fall right in there.
So my wife also works she's a museum curator, so Maria's profession totally interests me. But if we did anything Egyptian, I would be quarterback the whole time to do it perfect, because my wife is she majors in ancient and all that other stuff, and so
does that mean if we do an Egyptian pack, I don't have to do any work?
You heard it here first.
You wouldn't
that's what I heard.
Nagging
recorded.
I wouldn't have to do the nagging part. Okay, that's cool. That's half the work. We call that project management.
I know.
Maria, who would you pick?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea. I'm just thinking now about the not Greek gods, but the Egyptian gods and how they would work really cool in with that whole idea.
Well, yeah, you'd have Bast for sure.
Right.
I mean, 100%.
Right.
And then you'd have Isis.
And Horus are really fun. Anubis to raise from the dead if someone dies or is poisoned, maybe.
Oh, you know what you could even do? You could do, so you know how the lair is, or the faux grid is 9 cards?
Mm-hmm.
we could play with that and actually do 9 cards, then 4 cards, then 1 card. So you'd have a pyramid of cards.
Nice.
Like a level.
So you're just gonna like devalue our playmat, is what you're saying out loud.
I'm going to.
No, you sell another one.
Sell another playmat.
Yeah. A new one.
Right.
You know what
Get
a
the
pain in the
special
butt
Egyptian.
playmats are?
Yeah.
We like
Alright,
a
so-
sarcophagus. Like this is. I'm sorry.
She's like, I'm gonna make this. Like, Rob, after this, we're gonna get together. Maria's gonna help.
Canopic jars. We could do
And
canopic
Tiffany,
jars
yeah.
as the items.
That would be really cool.
All I hear is me not having to do stuff, so I'm on board for all of
I'm
this.
sure Kenny's just listening and going, how the hell am I going to get a quote for that?
Yeah,
Yes.
because then one of your support cards could also be a feather, so that if you got to have so many cards like
heart.
less than, so that it would be lighter than the heart. Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh.
The villainous. It's like your every certain actions of the game will increase the weight of your heart, and there are certain things that, and so you have to hit that balance. Look at the game makes itself.
It's my favorite subject, so
Well, then I won't pitch any because I already get Oz, so I'm staying in there.
I mean, you can't go Greek gods. I think somebody wrote that. Star Froggy wrote that in the Twitter or Twitch
Yep.
chat.
So we do, like Sora was saying, we have a huge spreadsheet of like listed out all the characters, and then there's some characters that very easily support like a whole expansion, and then there's other characters where you kind of have to stretch to do an expansion. So like if we went Egyptian with Cinderella like all the way in, like she could support a full one, but like Cinderella's traditional story, you only get like 2 or 3 characters out of it. Like the evil stepmother, like the name is, I believe, legally distinct. She doesn't have like minions or like a bunch of monsters that she calls on, like the Dark Fairy and the Wicked Queen.
Especially if you venture outside of especially if you venture towards the actual story versus the Disney version.
Right.
But some of them work as good one-offs. Like with Baba, like for the longest time we had Baba Yaga as a villainess, and her lair was the chicken house, and you basically had to find the chicken house because they kept hiding in the deck. And I believe
That's in the expansion.
yeah, so
Yeah, we
one
put
of
that
the
out,
things,
Rob.
like, we had it as a full thing, and then we're like,
Yes,
It's like,
you're
it
right.
was such a bad
Oh,
idea.
yes, you guys are.
Thank God we didn't do it. Oh, turns
no,
out.
we did it. We just didn't do it as a full pack. It's an
Correct.
expansion
Yeah.
character. That's what I'm saying. Is that
Yeah.
that's a good character that it's like a standalone thing.
Yep. She helped, like, you can use her with the forest, and she really, like, it allows us to, like, continue to utilize the existing content and add the stuff. This would also be a good time to remind people that the game is available in the web store this week. Especially, we're doing a special for Gen Con, so I'll let Mike talk about that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So for Gen Con, we actually are doing a pretty decent discount. Normally, the game retails for around, with all the expansions. There's the base game, there's an expansion, there's a booster pack, and then a princess pack. Normally, that retails for around $50. But for Gen Con, and actually, we're going to run it through the week. Next week, it will be $10 off, so it's only $39.99. So it's a great deal to get everything that we currently have for the game. And then also there is a 10% off coupon. If you just type in Gen Con 2020 at your checkout, you get 10% off anything you buy. And then, like we mentioned at the front end, the Tabletop Simulator that we just played has the complete base game for free. So you can check it out. If you've never heard of the game and this is your first exposure, it's a great way to sort of check it out. And then if you like it, definitely pick up a copy. Like Dave said, you can play it by yourself.
You can.
You can technically play by yourself.
It's pretty hard though.
Yeah.
It is. Well, you should run 2 princesses by yourself. You're playing with just 1 princess, and you end up in the cage every turn if you're fighting.
Yeah,
There's no one else to cage.
good deal.
All right,
And then
so
there's links. Cool.
yep, there comes the links. All right, Michael, play us off. I think we have reached the end of this stream, and I've never done one. So how do you?
I
How
have
do you end these
also
things?
never done one, but I thank you everyone for joining us as the first one. I'm sure we'll be doing some more. Hopefully,
Oh,
I like
thank
that.
you.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, everybody do that. All right, perfect. So thanks everybody for joining us, and we hope everyone's having an amazing Gen Con weekend. Tomorrow's the last day, so we'll be running some demos tomorrow. If you haven't gotten a chance to check it out or play, sign up. I think we have a bunch of open slots still available. And thank you so much for everybody here also for joining us on the live stream.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Later, everybody.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Jim.